This is a live look at the Swamp, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium in Gainesville. A Week 1 showdown with both teams hoping to start their season off on a high note. It's the Mississippi State Bulldogs and the Florida Gators. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Thanks, guys. The Florida head coach told me before the game, even though their opponent today is not ranked in the top 25, coach has been warning his players all week, do not overlook anyone. We have to be the best version of ourselves today. I'll keep you posted on how it's going at halftime. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Mississippi State about to boot it away as we start the festivities. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Jones to throw. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he's going to come up just a tad short. Needed to get the ball to the 35, and they'll mark it at the 34. Quarterback keeper. And he's not going to be able to wedge his way there. The defense with the stop.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got a man, it's West. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism. He's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
The Bulldogs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll run it with Bothwell. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's put the college football world on notice.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They give it to him again. Got a little grass. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
This guy's got a lot of tools in his toolbox, toting the rock, man. He showed you right there. And when I think back to Florida running backs, Emmitt Smith, all-time great. But a guy I played with in Gainesville, Fred Taylor. He was so big, but so fast for a guy his size. He just caused so many problems for the defenses we face. And I think in the SEC today, you have got to be able to run the football if you're going to win games. And this guy right here, he's going to give the Gators a chance.
Send the tight end in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pryor. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Jones wants to throw it. They're working that left side. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Awesome job there on 3rd down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield. The defense took everything away, so his eyes come down. He finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Guys, let's chat about Florida. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll start this drive with a pass. Here's a heat. He's got his man.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
You can really feel the momentum changing in this game now, can't you? The defense comes away with a massive takeaway deep in their own end. And here's the offense on the 3rd play of this drive, getting the first down, and doing it running the football. Everything seems to be shifting in this team's favor.
Taylor wants to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. Snagged in the middle. It's Cotton. First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early.
And you talk about just being a pain in the butt. This guy, he can just scramble, move, throw it on the run, and his ability to extend the play was the reason for the conversion right there, Pullman.
Yeah, and David, I like...
Makes the grab in their space. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Gets rid of it. It's complete on the right side. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And I think they found a matchup they like, man. This running back has been a problem out of the backfield. Like, we know he can run it, but the matchups now, who's going to cover him? Is it a linebacker? Is it a safety? Right now, this offense, they found something with him catching the football in the backfield, and they just keep going back to it.
I think one of the biggest keys in stopping these big physical running backs is you can never let them get momentum running downhill. And I think that was a big factor on that play. They didn't get him right away. He was able to break a tackle, but he couldn't get the speed going. And as a result, he's going backwards. That's a big TFL for the defense.
Pressure coming. Being chased. There he goes. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Looking for space. It's Pryor. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive, bro. It's first down, and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Jones to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Singleton. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
In college football, you see this a ton now. And you use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to power their way ahead. How about that pursuit? They stop him right at the line of scrimmage, bringing up 4th down.
These situations in football come up all the time. You practice them all throughout the week. Short yardage, gotta have it situations. I am not bringing my punt unit on the field. I gotta bow up, prove I...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field.
Easy.
We've come to the end of the period, and Mississippi State is on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Trying to do it on the ground. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
That's a down and distance that would make a lot of coaching staffs pause, maybe call a timeout, and think about, but not this one. There was no doubt, Reese, they were going to run the football and try to pick that up on 4.
Direct challenge to the defense. If you want the ball, you're going to have to take it from us or stop us, and they didn't.
So moving forward in this game, let's just see how this defensive line responds to this. Can they be more physical and start winning their one-on-one battles?
The Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Calls his own number. Breaks the tackle. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Under fire. He's got an open man. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Trying to beat the D deep. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Returns it all the way back to the 23-yard line, and the defense gets a turnover.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different, get in a better rhythm.
Breaks into the open. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Makes the grab. It's Singleton. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Jones wants to throw it. Quick completion on the out route. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And I think with Florida, man, it's all about the quarterback position. When it was rolling at its peak, right, it was Jesse Palmer. Anton, that guy was pretty good too. But, like, finding that guy that can make the plays, I think bringing in Buster Fall.
There's a crease. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. He's up to 57 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He'll take it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on. Bottling him up, that's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn back inside where all the big boys are coming, and you don't let that speed get to the outside.
Here's the pressure. He'll throw it. Right on the money. And tackled there by the defense.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. The Gators want to move quickly. It's complete to the right. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Florida. The AT unit on the field.
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And he's not going to take the touchback. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done
snags it, and he's open. Running through contact. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Taylor wants to throw it. Oh, they're after him. He'll pull it down and run. Across the 15. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. They'll run it with Boswell. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he breaks the plane. Touchdown, Mississippi State. What a game he's had. 3rd touchdown of this one and 5 on the season. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything and padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Running inside. It's Pryor. Bulldozes his way through. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Florida. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
Just Hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards on the first half. That big, explosive play. That will do. That will get you almost there. When you get handed off to a guy like this and he can take it the distance, it makes play calling for an offensive guy, it's so much fun. It's easy. Hand it to him, he gone.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Taylor wants to throw. Finds his back in the middle. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Bulldogs headed quickly to the line. Back to pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the first down. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Wants to throw it again. Moving out of the pocket. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but is not able to get to the first down marker. They'll line up for a second down play. Play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Stop cold by this defense. They tried to fool him with the run, and nobody was buying it. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Let's see what he can do with it. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The run inside. It's Pryor. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Stop him short of the first down, and they've got a timeout if they want to try to get the ball back before halftime. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye that Bull Gator head, let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with Oregon taking on the Boise State Broncos. And it's the Ducks who are rewarded for feeding their star. For some reason, he plays better at home, and this team plays better at home, as they did today. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement.
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for.
And you can't start the half any better than that. You talk about going in, making halftime adjustments, talking about what they did. It looks like they knew exactly what they were going to do. Come out, read the pass, break on the football, make the pick, and draw first blood here in the third quarter.
Great place to start for this offense. Pulls it on the option. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's ball. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Here's Jaden one more time. Finds a crease at the 20. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
Grab behind the line. It's ball. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball. And this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig run.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
It'd be interesting to watch this offense really down the stretch because they can't really have that balance, especially when they're going backwards. Like, they're down, they've got to put up some points, got to get some stops. I think this offense has to be aggressive, and I think it's going to have to be through the air.
Jones to throw. Touchdown Gators! And here they come, almost all the way back.
And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won on the outside and got the touchdown.
And he's going to bring this one out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
How about that play behind the line as they lose 5?
And after taking a big loss on that run, you just wonder if you're on offense, if you may abandon that part of your game and just start trying to throw it. You're down by a lot here in the second half. Third quarter, you've got lots of time, but you need to throw the football to get back in this thing.
He breaks a tackle. And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Quarterback making adjustments. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Fields the punt and tries to help improve that field position. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Throwing right. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
Man, it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
I love that play call. And quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
From the red zone, it's ball. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's a great play by the defense. They've got the lead by a lot here in the third quarter, and the offense is trying to run at them. And they just completely blew that thing up. Big tackle for a loss. They've now put him in an obvious passing situation. Expect them to pin their ears back, try to get after the quarterback here.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. The offense changing the play. Jones wants to throw it. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Field goal is good. Now the lead is down to 11.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Mississippi State comes out on offense to start the drive. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves him with second and short. Lost Bothwell again. There's some room. He's at the 40. At the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. Might be calling a hot route. Running inside. It's Pryor. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. He's over 150 yards on the ground. Powerful running from him, and the Gators have a long list of guys who've done that, led by the great Emmitt Smith.
Unbelievable list. You can go Ernest Graham, you can go Fred Taylor, you can go back as far as you want. Guys, you gave them the ball, great things happen. They could run you over, they could run around you, so they're going to continue to feature this guy because he's a lot like those greats.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. The short hands, it's Singleton. Could be an alley. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Jones to throw. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and just on to the next down.
Here's a give the ball. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
As we head to the quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. Now wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession.
Here's a little room there. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Handoff, Fluff Bothwell. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe.
Oh, he's got some space. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that third down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that
makes a grab and room to run. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
And this is the beauty of getting in these third down and manageable situations. It makes it so much easier for an offense. Now you can run your RPO game, and everybody has to respect that run. I read it. He reads it correctly, spits it out on the perimeter right now. Your guy does the rest of the work. Nice third down execution.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old kneel down from victory formation. 3rd and 4. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. They are backed up, defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Ball again. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And finally, we see a nice gain. That's his best run of the game. And this offense works best when he is going. And then you can throw the passing game and the play action, and there's more balance. So maybe that's a sight of things to come. Maybe they can get this thing going and get back in this football game.